Welcome back to the Spearhead cast, everyone, to a 2v2 on the Western Front. We're gonna be watching through the players first, shall we? We have Q as the United States of America, and Mr. Whitey White as the Commonwealth. Meanwhile, on the German side, we have, I cannot read the name unfortunately, but Lax onto something. Actually, can I check like this? Nope, that doesn't work, okay. Anyway, we have him as the Wehrmacht, and we also have Don Gizzard the Lizard or something as the Wehrmacht, the Infanteriedivision. Okay. We're gonna see everyone moving out quickly. We're also seeing Royal Commander actually, Mr. Whitey White. Oh, that's cool. So Road to Kharkov is like a very popular 2v2 map, very narrow though, so you can actually support provide each other with fire support through the center here. Oh, Realism are trying to move up to do a cheeky grenade, but the Pioneers noticed. And here comes the Volksgrenadiers with their Sturmgewehrs, which is entirely visual, if you're wondering.
We have a fresh Grenadier squad.
Looks like the Germans so far have the little bit of an upper hand going here. At least early on. They are capturing a lot of territory, but they're not connecting it. Well, technically they are connecting thanks to that. There we go. Our territory is connected. Doesn't have the munitions, and then they can go for the fuel. There we go. Now the Germans are pushing up out here in the open on the fields against the sappers. So far looking good. Front line along the big firefight along the front lines here. I wonder what's gonna happen here, because we rarely see Commando being used in really well anyway. This should be interesting.
Grenadier squad is ready.
But Infanterie is a really common choice. Still no commander choice from the southern German flank. Neither has the American picked a commander yet. But Germans have secured a bit of territory. And Germans are looking to advance to the northern front too with Grenadiers and Volksgrenadiers out here. MT-42 being prepared behind this, I think. No, they did cancel the MT-42. Okay. Double Volksgrenadiers. Pioneers are down though, so they'll need to get those replaced. But we have double Volksgrenadiers, so that's a lot of assault potential if those Sturmgewehrs were not just visual. Ooh, lots of big firefights here. Sabers is still trying to hold up behind this destroyed well. Then pulling back. More Pioneers coming onto the field.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
There's still no commander choice by the looks of it. Yeah, this is being very cautious with their choice in commander so far. Germans have secured the northern point over here, and those rifles are now in the open. They are having good shots at those Grenadiers, almost killing them. They are still negative cover, and the Volksgrenadiers will be able to shoot them here. Shoot them. We're trying to build sandbags while doing it, that's bad. Oh, yeah, that's painful. Especially now that they've got working Sturmgewehrs, which is... I do think that upgrade might need to change somewhat if they are going to keep the Sturmgewehrs as a visual thing. Personally. I'm not sure what to do with it. But now those rifles are going to be mowed down. As you can see. Millspawn did suppress them. That might actually just give them enough time to run away. Germans are still trying to hold the southern flank here. Still no commander choice from the Americans. I am a little bit dubious of what they're planning to do. Most Grenadiers are pushing up towards the fuel now. And MG-42 on the field for the southern German flank. No machine gun for the other Germans yet. Vertical is suppressing the German Volksgrenadiers, trying to hold up behind the sandbags. Germans are securing the cut-off point here to prevent the fuel from getting into the Allies. And laying mines. Laying Regal mine. Very smart. Tank designed to destroy the Traxxas vehicles, I believe. It's a very powerful little mine there. More Sturmgewehrs handed out. Well, working Sturmgewehrs, I should say. Or perhaps the Volksgrenadiers has finally learned to put the rifle in automatic. MP-40 is being armed with the Volksgrenadiers on the other flank. Now MG42 is going to start opening fire, and I believe the MG42 will win against the 30 cal. I'm not sure, but it should. MG42 is a really powerful weapon after all. And the British position is not doing well at all. Grims have kind of set up in a very good spot. The 30 cal is doing okay. But I think the MG42 will cut through the building faster. More grenadiers. Oh, the grenadiers coming to the front. We also have mortar coming out. Smoke being called in. And the Americans going to try and rush up. Are they going to... Oh, they're going to do a rifle grenade. Very smart. Smoke into rifle grenade. Destroying the MG. Very smart. Good job there for the Americans. Now they're mowing down the German defenders. And that's the power of the United States of America right there, folks. American riflemen are really good at assaulting positions, if they're equipped for it. More Regal mines being laid, very smart. I do think the Regal mine can actually trigger on infantry. That might also be why he's laying them. But the Americans are now securing the southern flank here pretty aggressively. And still no commander choice yet from the German or the American on this flank.
The sector has been cut off.
I don't think MP4 is going to help too much unless they can get in on a good flank here. Throwing a pineapple over the hut. Now pineapple is really powerful and they just smote them down. That's the power of M1 Garand. Probably one of the best instruments of war ever implemented for the American army at the time. Such a powerful rifle. Now the MG42 being prepared. Germans have set up a forward camp up here for the infantry to reinforce from. Grenadiers have been armed with LMG42. Oh, I would probably have spent a little bit more for the MG42 with 100 rounds personally. He is playing as infantry after all. So he could just have done that, I think. Now, I'm just saying, like, it's just an arguably way better upgrade than the normal MG42 if you're playing infantry. Just way, way better. And there's literally no downside about it. We also have a lieutenant here for the infantry heading southward to support their other German ally. Still no commander choice. They're being very cautious with picking what they want to go, evidently. Now, as infantry, his officers are actually combat units, which is why it's a 5-man. So this guy is actually pretty competent in the front line. Mortars opening fire in the American positions. Missing so far. It is flying blind. MD42 setting up. Rifle officer is present. 30 cal is going to set to flank him. Don't think the officer can do anything to stop that. Oh, both grenadiers are pushing up though. So they're proving a distraction while artillery is being called in. And that's going to force the Americans to move that 30 cal back. But I might suggest to have bought them some time. Very smart. MG42 is now opening fire on the American lines. Germans are threatening the fuel point up here, so the British are in trouble. We are not seeing any commander units call up, but commanders are quite expensive, so I don't blame them. Commanders are really expensive. Sorry, let me just check something. I'm still recording, good to see.
Infantry squads ready for all-out attacks. Air support standing
Oh, good
by.
job there with the Bren guns. Bren gun Mark II by the looks of it. Oh, we have 1st US Army, so... Oh, 1st US Division. So we have a rifle company for the Americans. Very potent one. Now, will the Germans pick something is the question. So they've gone for Panzer. Okay. So we have Panzer and infantry, really good in conjunction with one another. Pioneer here with an anti-tank rifle trying to hold the line here. The Panzerbüchse. I think the 30 cal might have the upper hand there, though. Mortar still shelling the American positions. And the British position has completely been overrun. That's not good. Perhaps the same for the AEC, which is a unique vehicle you get if you're playing as a commando tactics. Or commando division or whatever it's called.
Trouble, trying to take one of our points.
No, he's going for Valentine, okay. F1 coming up for the infantry. Großdeutschland division being prepared for the Germans. Unique elite, well not elite, but experienced troop. You can only have one of them in the field at a time for Panzer Division. Meant to scout ahead for the tanks. Really good. They can do a lot of good job if they're equipped correctly. Probably one of the better Panzer units in the game. The unique thing about the Großdeutschland is they were actually recruited from all over Germany, which lies in the name. Großdeutschland, that's really meaning Greater Germany. Because usually divisions in Germany are mostly recruited from the same province or region of Germany to keep some kind of unit cohesion. But the Großdeutschland just recruited all across Germany. So it's like kind of meant like a premier thing to showcase Germany as united people, I believe. Was like the propaganda purpose behind it. They're being armed with the Gewehr 43 Sturmgewehr version. So this is like a Gewehr 43, but it's actually been made to use Sturmgewehr magazines. So that means they have 30 rounds in them before they have to reload. Very fascinating weapon. Not sure what's the advantage of it. It says it's very accurate. But that 30 cal is going to start suppressing them shortly, I think. They're also being armed with an MG42. They should probably pull back. It would be a waste to lose the Großdeutschland so quickly. Yeah, he needs to pull them back. You don't want to lose the Großdeutschland just like that. Panzer F1 with some Panzerjägers running alongside it. Team armed with a Panzerschreck to deal with enemy tanks. Most best used as an ambush weapon. Downtown at the field and a lot of British sections. No commando sections, so why even go commando if you're not gonna get commandos? I guess it's just too expensive at the moment. Which I don't blame him. Commando squads are really damn expensive. You have unit of blue and greys coming onto the field. Cheap American infantry is gonna use to actually grab weapons with. Okay, it's gonna use the cheap unit to grab weapons. That's actually very smart. Even got a mortar and another 57. Wow, that's a lot of 57s. Just airdropping them for the Americans to utilize. Smoke being called in this area is booby trap though. Ah, you can arm the rifle sections with the Thompsons apparently if you're playing as commando. What kind of commander is he? Commando Hammer. So I guess with a hammer you can arm them with the 20 Mac Thompsons. Or we also have the first Special Forces coming in, which is like the American Rifle Company's unique calling group. These are like the precursors to the Green Berets and the Special Forces or something, I believe. Very, very good units. Essentially, they are American commandos. They're already being armed with a Jackson LMG, which were designed to be lightweight and used mostly by the Special Service, as I understand. They actually have a model unique to him in Company Heroes 3, so that's going to be cool. They'll actually be probably represented. Valentine going to fight the F1. F1 got the first shot that penetrated. Smoke rate being enabled here. And Americans need to utilize that though. Oh, it's the Germans that are doing it, I think, actually. Yeah, it's the Germans that are doing smoke rate operations. They're gonna move there quickly to cut off the point. F1 is pulling upwards here. Command Panzer II in the field for the German Panzer Division. Really a very good unit. Oh, it's actually 30 round Thompsons, okay. Not looking good there for the British. Firing a rifle grenade on it. It killed the gunner, but that's not going to do enough. Special Service opening fire here up close. A little bit risky maneuver. There's a lot of firepower coming on them. And just because they're elite infantry, they're not that survivable. Yeah, very accurate though, as you can see. Allies have dug in quite heavily down there. But I think the Panzer II can just call in the Stuka strike. Pulling in mortar strikes first. Oh, and the 57 is forcing the Lukes to pull back. But although the Germans so far have the upper hand. The Allies need to do something. 7-pounder coming out. Or 6-pounder, I believe, actually. Why is it called 7CWT? I have no idea about some of these things. We also have stormtroopers coming in, a unique unit to the infantry. They can only have one of them in the field at a time. Really good assault infantry, as lies in the name, with stormtroopers. We also have actually a squad of Jaegers in the field, more experienced light infantry used for recon purposes. And for fighting in rough terrain, so also another good squad infantry gets access to.
Go ahead. We're ready.
What are the allies gonna do to get out of this is the question. They do have an American sharpshooter just pecking at the front line, but it's a... Oh, he took out the German Aufklar, okay. Very good job for that American sniper. He seems to be given concealment training now. As the American sniper is more about accuracy than stealth, I believe. It's kind of his whole deal. I believe only Rifle Company actually gets him. Probably Ranger gets him too, I'd wager. F1 pushing in here on the flank. Americans are lacking any equipment on this side to stop him. The equipment with that AC gun up. And Stuk moving up, that's calling in heavy artillery on the American position. Not looking good here. That's gonna hurt the Americans a lot. That is 10.5 centimeter. Oh.
Long-range artillery ready for orders.
Still in the mortar team. And another artillery coming in. They are really going full on in on this American position here. Lucius moving into, pulling in the Stuka strike. I think the American position is about to be completely overrun here. And now the German infantry is moving up behind it. The Panzer Grenadiers are not really taking advantage of it though. F1 is moving up aggressively. Rifle sections are trying to push up on this position up here, but I don't think they'll have a lot of luck because of all these Volksgrenadiers armed with Sturmgewehrs. Blue and Grey are not going to have anything to stop this F1 with. Yo, yeah, this is looking really bad for the Allies. Oh, good job there with the anti-tank gun, though.
We have lost a Panzer.
Jaegers moving up here armed with a Panzerpixel they grabbed from the field. Probably from the Pioneers, which were killed. I think the Panzerpixel can actually penetrate the Valentine sometimes. Might be rare though. And probably not frontally. But that's it, that did a little bit of damage. So Germans now pushing up. What are the Allies going to do at this point? Even using the command tank to capture, which they can do. Oh, that's going to be a Panzer strike. Yeah, that Valentine. And not looking good here. And with that, the Allies surrender. A short but fresh battle, I'd say. I kind of enjoyed it. And I hope you did too. I'll see you all in the next one, everyone. Bye-bye.